Siemanko, witam wszystkich.
Rafil prosto na rdze to gwarancja.
To co, dzisiaj prawdopodobnie będzie koniec. Tak mi się wydaje. Normalnie powinien być. Widzę, że YouTube znowu coś odpierdziela.
Hey, fella, welcome to the Tops Hotel and Casino. I'm gonna have to ask you to hand over security, baby. Can't make the bread if the bakers are full of lead. You dig it? Don't worry. Smooth and easy, just the way I like it. Don't worry, they'll be as safe as kittens till you're ready. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. If you happen to stumble across any weapons during your stay here, well, just don't wear them openly. Now that we got that little business out of the way, what can I do to make your tops Relax, baby, the safe is houses. We'll keep them locked up in the bank upstairs right next to the money. Everything your little heart desires, that's what. You like gambling? Hungry? Thirsty? The restaurant? Or maybe you'd rather take in a show? The Aces Theater upstairs always... Have a...
Jak tam się szło do niego? Siemanko, Feniks, witam. Gdy tam się szło do tego Benego? Tędy chyba. Została mi jakaś broń? Czy w sumie? No i dobra.
You dig this crazy scene or what?
Gdzie ten Beny, kurwa, był? Jak tam się szło? No przecież wysłałem ci na Discordzie. A, no to. To ja ci na to poradzę.
Hey! Hi there!
Ty kurwa.
Oh! Hi! Good question! My function is to allow me to introduce myself. It's what Benny... Sure! Benny had me look... It's a data storage device, kind of like a hub. Some of Mr. House's data transmissions made it sound like... That's just a guess, though. The chip's a proprietary format. There are 2 locations with non-standard hardware on the network. The Lucky 38 and... Oh! He wants to kill Mr. House and use the Platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational matrix. That should give me control over all Mr. House's defenses. Most prominently, his security. I was programmed to be helpful and answer any questions I was asked.
Tam jeszcze
I guess
4
nobody
są.
bothered to restrict who I answer questions for. That was probably... Oh, he had some help. A lady friend of his. He was around here not too long ago. He's probably down on the casino. You can wait for him here if you like. I'm incapable of asking...
Czekaj, no bo Benego tutaj można było dorwać, nie?
Oh! Then I'd have to help you. I mean, it seems pretty obvious Benny wouldn't want me to, but hey, not my fault. Again, goal number 1 is to eliminate Mr. House and install my neurocomputational matrix on the left. Given how you're a new arrival, I also recommend that you get to know some of the region's tribes, so you can decide how you... By the time you finished up all of that, the Legion should be close to attacking Hoover Dam, and we'll execute the last phase of the... Oh no, I didn't mean that. Who needs their support? What I meant is, you should get to know these tribes and, you know, shape the future of Vegas. Choose your neighbor. Or, if a tribe is nasty, or going to be a problem, go ahead and exterminate it. It's whatever you want to do. There's a bunch. Some of them you've already met, like the chairman, for instance. I think you should visit the other families on this. And there are some important groups farther from the strip, too. Like... It makes me feel really dumb to admit this. Mr. House is in there, though. It's the central node of... You have? Wow, that's amazing. You can murder Mr. House whenever you want. I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was gonna get into the Lucky 38, but you already... The other thing you're going to need is the Platinum chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for. I knew he was carrying the Platinum chip, and I knew right... That's why Benny put me here. to monitor Mr. House's data. Did you know that Mr. House spent 812,545 caps? Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying
Mówi, że
junk?
koniec Gotika
I knew all
2.
that. Pretty smart, huh? I know that. I feel really bad telling you this, but I kind of can't. The problem is that a distributed image of my neurocomputational matrix is backed up to the network several. I can't help it. There's a little bit of me in every Securitron on the strip. So if this instance gets if I could stop it from happening, I would. I mean, Benny carries it with him at all times. I think he's paranoid that the platinum chip is the key to overriding and did I just say exploiting? That's not a... I'd take it straight to Mr. House if I were you. He'll think you're helping him out. Then, when he's not... The big question is whether to give him the chip before you do him in. He's the one who'll know exactly what to do with it after. He might upgrade his defensive capabilities right away, or even But then those defensive upgrades might make it harder for you to finish him off. Hard to say. Let me know when it's done and I'll roll over to the Lucky 38. If I'm right about the chip, I should be able to install myself on House's mainframe. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna help you accomplish... Okay, consider them forgotten, along with the projections that predict they'll be our biggest enemy. Forgotten! That's one down. If you say so, consider them filed away under not to be discussed again. Then consider them ignored. If they end up firing their howitzers at us, we'll ignore that too, until it goes away. That's... You... Don't... Oh! That's right. Like I said, it's probably pretty important. The data on that platinum chip is a big secret, unless you... I have to admire your prudent nature.
A Benny nie powinien się tu pojawić? Zaraz, kurwa. Bo coś mi tu nie pasuje.
That team leader shouldn't have messed with that great arm.
Ja wiem, że go zawsze na górze zabijałem. No on jest teraz tu na dole w kasynie, nie?
I've got you now.
Shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's the delivery service
Tylko jeszcze sprawdzimy. Gdzie ta winda? Jeszcze jedną opcję sprawdzę. Chyba nie pamiętam, jak ja to robiłem. O nie, ja nie będę się przyłączał do żadnego ugrupowania. Mam ich w dupie. Kurier zawsze działa sam i chuj. Tylko...
What in the goddamn? Let's keep this in the groove, hey? Hello? The guy everyone saw go in the Lucky 30... You want a reason? How about 4? They're called bodyguards, and every one of them is packing. Me too, so... Add to that, every chairman in this joint is armed, and not with some holdout pea shooter like maybe you smuggled through security. Anyhow, baby, you didn't come here for vengeance. You came to get clued in. What say you and me cash out? Go somewheres more private-like. Any questions you got? To start, I'll comp you the presidential. Best suite in the house. I'll hang out down here for a while to make everything look business as usual, then come to you. Any questions? If that's what it takes to win your trust, that's what it takes.
No sudden moves around the boss, got it?
I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
Now that you and me's got some privacy, I gotta ask. Yeah, hello? Well, serves me right for using a 9mm. Once you were vertical, how'd you track me down? Look at me, a big leaguer, so I claim, making all them... I guess that's enough scratching around at first base. Tell me. You got questions?
Gdzie jest opcja, kurwa, zajebać i do widzenia? Nie chce mi się z nim, kurwa, gadać. Z tym szmaciarzem.
It's the house edge, baby. Literally. It's what Miss... It has something to do with the Securitrons. Might be slightly useful if you're looking to defend the strip. Baby, ease off the gas. The chip belongs in the hand. You'll get a piece of the action, and a sweet one. It's some kind of data storage device, dig? So trouble is, the chip don't fit any computer I've found. How else can I... Broad strokes? The Securitrons are where it's at. I need a way to control them. I get those 2 ducks in a row, Vegas can defend itself versus all comers. NCR, Caesar... Baby, the odds may look long, but that's just because we ain't done rigging them. I won't toss the dice until... I've gleaned a lot working with Mr. House. He was a good cat to swing with. I still got a lot to learn. Baby, do you not understand the level of... What I did to you was rotten. But if you think House, the NCR, or Caesar won't kill to put Vegas... Not the point I was aiming for.
To apartamencik. Gdzie to nie ogarnie tym? A! Gdzie to wyjście jest, kurwa, stąd?
How's it hanging? Enjoying your stay?
Zajebiście.
The eyes of the mighty Caesar are upon you. He admires your accomplishments and bestows your crimes against the Legion, including the death of the fearless Vulpes Inculta, are hereby forgiven. My lord requires your presence at his camp at Fortification Hill. His mark will get. Seek Caesar by way of Cottonwood Cove, south of Nelson.
So, Mr. House doesn't care that one of Caesar's most notorious Legion spies is walking around on the Strip. Either that or his Securitron's AI is too primitive to recognize the threat. Neither answer is particularly comforting.
Tak, bo oni tam później w New Balance mają tą swoją całą siedzibę. Właśnie w obozie śniącego. Nie oddali mi całą broń? Oddali. Gdzie on to miał czekać na mnie? Kotom? Wejściem do zatoki Kotonwood. Dobra. Tylko, że nie ma... Każe mi przez bramę przejść. Bo tu jeszcze ktoś chyba do mnie zagada. Siema Ernest, witam. Tak czy nie? Dziwne. Co ty tam pierdolisz? Enix, daj spokój. Prawda, czy mi to tak... Tutaj coś było, czy nie? Jak koniec szkoły? Dzisiaj sobota. To już wakacje? Nie, jak? Jakim cudem? Coś tę 8. klasę skończył, czy co? Nie wiem. Że szkoła się jeszcze nie skończyła. Maturzyści skończyli szkołę.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
A już spoko się gra w New Balance, ja lubię. Aha, widzisz, no to spoko. Dlaczego? Dużo tam wyjaśnia. O budowniczych, kurwa, między innymi tam w chuj fabuła wyjaśnia. A ty pierdoli, że nie, chłopie. Jest dużo rzeczy, których nie było normalnie w Gothicu wyjaśnionych właśnie. Wszystko bardziej rozbudowane. Co jest, są rzeczy, które... Aha, kurwa, no tak. Zapomniałem. Zapomniałem. Trzeba odesłać mojego, kurwa, zabijakę.
That guy Benny was a... I'll make my way there.
Bo on od razu strzela. On dopiero później zadaje pytania. Siemanko, są Wibes. Jak zwykle powiedziałeś cześć, jak przyszedłeś, nie? Cię kurwa nauczyli. Tak cię nauczyli. Tomb Raider. Jak jaką? I cyk. Dobra, wyłaź z tej wody, bo nie ma czasu.
The ultimate insult is to be spared.
Wybaczam urazę. Jakiego Cezara? Wybaczam urazę. Bardzo dobrze, kurwa, bardzo dobrze. Tego to już nie wybaczysz. Czyli chuj z Cezarem, tak? Dobra, rozmówmy się z nim.
Awe. The trip will take a few hours. Take. By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish all banned items. This order also extends to the platinum chip you carry. For now. Your belongings will be returned to you when you leave. Awe. True to Caesar. Awe. True to...
Wait a second. What's going on? Am I playing Virgil to your Dante? I'd like to assume that we're tiptoeing into the mouth of hell out of academic curiosity, but I'm not so open-minded that I've lost my brains.
Short of canceling our imminent travel plans, that's the best thing you could have said. Just be careful. If we travel at Caesar's pleasure, he may not let us out as easily as he lets us in.
Caesar.
Oj, dana. Rozjebiemy obóz Cezara. To najpierw trzeba się, kurwa, przejść na samą górę. Co my tutaj mamy? Coś na Cezara. Tylko on chujowy odgłos wydaje, jak strzela. Nie lubię. Nie pamiętam, czy przy pierwszej wizycie Można było go zajebać, czy nie? Znaczy, jakbym miał Bona tutaj, jakby udało mu się dopłynąć oczywiście, no, bo nie udałoby się z nim dopłynąć tutaj.
You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Anyone else must You must enter Kaisar's...
What's up?
What's up?
Our way.
You...
You'll pay for that!
Retribution.
Koniec Gotika 2? Ty, ale czekaj, jaki bizon ożywieniec? Jaki tam był bizon ożywieniec? Kiedyś grałem na konsoli, no. Jeszcze na Pegasusie jak był. Jak się w Polsce pojawił. Na różnych konsolach grałem. Na NES-ach, SNES-ach. Na Segach, kurwa, przeróżnych. Takiego handhelda miałem jeszcze, co się pojawił. Jeden z pierwszych to była Sega Game Gear, pamiętam. Tłukłem wtedy w Road Rush, co się na motorkach ścigało. Miałem tych konsol do chuja, ale później przerzuciłem się na pecety. Aha, bo ty... A to ty w Zmierzch Bogu grałeś? Na Smoka Bisa... Nie, dobra, mi się pojebało. Czaję, o co ci chodzi. Gdzie są kurwa moje wszystkie steampaki?
What's up?
Here we go.
You like that?
No, trzeba się przebić przez nich, kurwa. Bonsa jeszcze jakbym miał tutaj.
What's up?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
What a shame.
Kurwa, no, z tym pakiem mi zajebali. Dobra.
Hold on.
Noż, kurwa. Hold on, hold on. Sram, kurwa. Przestała biegać, to teraz pójdzie za mną. O, słońce wyszło znowu. Będzie świecić teraz.
That chip of yours? Unless the... Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting.
Coś deszcz trochę popadało. — 22 godziny Obliviona? Masz przegrane? Czekaj, gdzie są moje graty? A, jeszcze pokój Benego przeszukać. Kurwa, gdzie moje... Gdzie moje graty są?
Another kill to my name.
A w Obliviona to ja już nie grałem, o w kurwę. Nawet nie wiem ile. Gdzie są moje kurde rzeczy? Ja się pytam się. Gdzie? Kurwa. Klucza wymaga? O. Dobra, oddawać mi moje rzeczy. Nie ma srania po krzakach. Dobra, Cezar is dead. Jak to zdech? A coś ty tam narobił? Idziemy do... Czekaj, bo tutaj... Ten pokój Benego zapomniałem przeszukać. Zaraz tam zaglądniemy. Plac Północnego Vegas. A no to ja już sobie odzyskałem sam. Nie tutaj. Tutaj. Nie, to już tam u tego było przy bramie, bo on przy samej bramie mi zabierał całość. W tych skrzynkach. Jeszcze muszę przeszukać ten pokój Benego. Uśmiercić pana House'a. Tak, żeby było dla zabawy. Nie ma lipy.
Hey, hey, fellow.
Ale to te poszlaki to jest ten tak. Dobra, czekaj. Poszlaki to jest tak. To za chwilę. Zrobimy to po kolei. Pan House. Co to? Coś tu się... Nie mogę się przełączyć. Dobra, rzeczy pozabierane. Momencik. Ja mu zaraz dostarczę Shona. Kurwa zdziwi. Będzie miał takiego Shona zaraz.
Hope you're picking the winning side. Nice.
Tylko wy poczekajcie na mnie, bo nie możecie i tak wejść do tego... Do tych jego apartamentów.
Where to, partner?
Searching. Confirmed. Searching.
Is it time? I'm ready.
What's up? Let's go make trouble.
What's up? Back in your good graces again?
Engaging target.
Hey, fellow. Oh. That's the guy who killed Caesar.
Hey! Hi there! Good to meet you.
On tak, by cię pierdolił. To co przedtem?
Then I'd have to help you. You already took care of Mr. House? Wow, you work fast. I mean, Benny was always scheming about how he was gonna get into the Lucky 38, but you already took care of that. Wow. The other thing you're going to need is the platinum chip. You know, the one Benny killed a courier for over near Good Springs. I knew he was carrying the platinum chip, and that's why Benny put me here, to monitor. Did you know that Mr. House spent $812,000? Or that there were 7 couriers, but 6 of them were carrying. I knew all that. Pretty smart, huh? That's not fun. I really shouldn't have taken so much Of course you do. The platinum chip is the key to override. Did I just say exploiting? Oh, Mr. House is out of the picture and you...
My hotel room is so small. When I put the key in the lock, I broke the window.
Sounds like it's gonna be...
Nie wiem, czy oni tam wjadą ze mną, czy... A zobaczę z ciekawości, chociaż... Nie pamiętam, jak to było, jak House nie żyje. A, kurwa. Teraz bym dowiedział. Nie, oni nie wjeżdżają ze mną. Wezmę ich, odeślę normalnie, bo później będzie problem znowu.
What's up? Oh,
Pamiętam, ja ostatnio chyba dla RNK grałem.
Nice. Can I order room service?
Tak mi się wydaje.
What is it? I'll make my way there.
This is big, huh? Here goes. I'll just take that platinum chip off your... Wow. Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry. Wait. So... Mr. House had a whole demonstration planned for you. Just head downstairs to the lowest level that... Step closer to the demonstration area, please. Okay, so you're familiar with Securitrons by now, obviously. I mean, some of your best friends are Securitrons, right? Our titanium alloy housing does a good job of protecting our delicate electronic insides from small arms fire and shrapnel. Our left arm contains an X-25 Gatling laser, quite deadly against soft targets at medium range. That looks like fun. And for close-range suppression and crowd control, we have this handy-dandy 9mm submachine gun. Nice. All of this is old hat, right? Here is where it gets interesting. Turns out that those are our secondary weapons. All this time we've been running the Mark I operating system, which doesn't have drivers for our primary weapons. Imagine! Now watch this. I'm downloading the Mark II OS to all Securitrons on the network. Makes quite a difference. With the M235 missile launcher, we can engage ground and air threats at long range. And a rapid-fire C-28 grenade launching system makes us deadly in close-range engagements. Woo! Look at that! The OS upgrade also includes drivers for our onboard auto repair systems. Just try to hurt us now. Altogether, this software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. You can come back up and see me or be on your way. I know you're a busy person. Every Securitron on the network has been... Here's a printout with some additional... Oh! Hi again! Can I help you with something else?
What's up?
What's up? Let's go make trouble.
Is it time?
I need to talk to you about something, if you have a minute.
Any day now? Caesar's going to try to march across
Cezar już nigdzie nie wejdzie.
out of the Mojave. We're getting caught up in something important out here. Hell, after how you handled Benny, you're practically right in the middle of all this. I know I'm just along for the ride, but it's made me think about the past and how I might be able to help out. I wasn't always with the followers, or with the NCR. My late father was an officer in a group called the Enclave, a remnant of America's pre-war government. Memories being short around here, not a whole lot of people remember them. But they did bad things. Terrorized communities, kidnapped people. Eventually someone stopped them. I was born a few years later at a military... A lot of different places. I only know what I was told. My mother never told me what happened to my father, but she and I went south with some other... When the NCR learned that Enclave personnel had integrated, we kept moving to the... After the Enclave's command structure fell apart, it was... My mother and I left with some of the troopers from my father's old unit. The same... Anyone who didn't get out was killed by the NCR. Even... The Enclave did a lot of bad things. But they were good people. Not many of them are alive anymore, but I think they can make a difference. That's a hard question to answer. I know I don't... So militarily, yes, I want them to help NCR. If possible, I'd like to figure out a way to help the... Great! I'd like you to talk to the old-timers, the remnants. But you're a big part of what's happening out here. When you talk to them, they'll understand how important this all is. I've kept in contact with them over the years, so I know where you can find them. But I doubt they'll open up to you unless I come along. I know I'm not always the most serious guy around, but this means a lot to me.
What brings you around this? Thought I recognized the fellow with you. Well, now there's an interesting idea. Do a bit of good. Oh, and in case Arcade forgot to mention it, there's a 5-word passphrase needed to get into the bunker.
If I had to pick anyone who didn't belong in the Enclave, it would definitely be. Day to day, week to week, he would question orders, subvert missions. It's amazing he was never court-martialed. He always had good things to say about my father. I grew up without him. I'll always feel... It's not like I'm the only kid in the wasteland who's grown up without a dad. If that's the only thing about me that's like him...
Your travels... Told you everything about us, did he? Well, there's a chance I could crash us in the middle of Lake... But if I get one more chance... I was never happier than when I was in the cockpit. I was able to go... There were more than a few missions where I took the scenic route home just so I could... Some of the things we did were questionable, I know. That's just how it was.
Since my mother died, Daisy's been the only woman in my life. She flew him out on over a dozen missions. There have been some good men along the way, but lovers make. Being in the Enclave didn't mean much to her. As screwed up as it sounds, at least she was a part of something. If you spent the first half of your life flying Enclave troopers in a vertibird.
Is there something else I can do for you? I'm intrigued, so I'll go to this reunion. Oh, you'll need my word from the passphrase to get into the... Promising.
Doc Henry always was a hard one to figure out. It didn't seem to... He had an equal lack of affection for both. Knowledge is power, but to what end for Henry, I have no idea. He simply solved riddles because they existed. Not everyone dreams of being a revolutionary, I suppose. Maybe it's enough just to do good for the short time that we're here. No one's going to... But he's probably saved more lives than I ever will.
Sticking around for the... Hello, Arcade. Making some new... Why the need for a bunch... Swooping in on a vertibird, guns blazing? None of this means a thing if the rest... Oh, and you'll need my part of the... I miss those days sometimes. The rest of us, though, we were just trying to civilize. Then we lost the oil rig, and shortly after... Internal sabotage took down the oil rig. I was the officer in charge, and Johnson and Moreno were my... Johnson and Moreno never got along. It was a difference in philosophy, mostly. Mercy.
Judah Krieger is the glue that's kept us all together over... Anyone who can command Moreno and Johnson in the same... Krieger was polite and kind, but I think he did it out of a sense of loyalty to my father. Not loyalty to the Enclave, or even the ideals. Sometimes I wonder how much of my father they see in me. I'm glad they've watched out for me all these years.
Looks like I forgot to lock the doors again. If you're with the... Been a while, Arcade. So, what's... Is that right? The million-dollar question... You haven't decided. Well, this... I wouldn't mind cutting down a few platoons of NCR troopers with my old Gatling... Oh, I'll come. But depending on the plan, Arcade might have mentioned there's a passphrase needed to... Heavy weapons trooper. Nothing better than hosing down a target with an excess of bullets, and by the time I got through with things, not much was left standing. Back then, it was war. Oh, like you wouldn't believe. The next thing I know, I'm squatting in their land. I don't do anything. I was a soldier. Why do you even care? I can't...
What's up? Moreno took the fall of the Enclave hard. He never... To him, it was all one unbroken chain, from Washington to... He said, "Kiss America goodbye, boys." I suppose you're right. When you're part of some... Moreno may be a stubborn son of a bitch, but at least he...
What are you talking to me for? Talk to Krieger.
We're all here. Talk to Krieger about what you've got in mind.
I'm ready to
Krieger's
fly
the
once we've
officer
got
here.
a plan.
Glad to see you made it here all right. So, who... Then that's the plan. We're gonna have a problem with Moreno, though. He won't like that we're helping the NCR. You've got only one chance at this. I know Moreno. Once he's made up his mind about something, not me.
Talk
The
to
final
Judah.
say on the plan is up to him.
I didn't come all the way out here just so we could save the fucking NCR. I can't believe you've actually talked me into this. Fine, I'm in. But don't expect me to hold my fire if...
Thanks for doing this. Getting them all back together again. I'll be honest, when Moreno started going off, I didn't think we'd all be... I still don't know how this is all gonna shake out in the end. But at least I've been wondering about Daisy and the others for so long, I still haven't figured out what I should do. I mean, I'm not like them. I was born at Navarro, and my father served with them, but I wasn't really part of the... It seems presumptuous of me to think I could join the fight, even if this is a cause worth fighting for. Because I know when fighting breaks out of the dam, all... Good point. You've been encouraging the others to stand up and fight. Maybe I should take the same advice. There's something I need to go do, but I'll catch up with you later. Thanks again for your help with the others.
Moreno's a stubborn son of a bitch, but he's also tougher than... Since Whitman will be staying with the vertibird, she's offered to give her... You'll need special training to use it properly. So the training might take several hours, so keep that in mind.
Nie, zaraz. Gdzie on mi dał ten pancerz?
The NCR is the best bet for the...
I appreciate you keeping Orion in the group. Since I won't be needing my armor, makes the cockpit a bit... It'll take a few hours to show you how to use...
Wasteland. I'm glad we'll be helping them out.
I can't believe I'm going to help
The NCR's got its share of warts. We'll be ready. We'll be ready.
I'd love to see
the NCR's the best.
Like I said, I needed to go do something. This is it. Since you convinced me to help out with the defense of Hoover Dam, I figured I'd haul it. I'm a little rusty with it, but I think I can manage.
To ten pancerz Tesli. Gdzie on kurwa jest? Na freeside pewnie. A nie, w sumie nie. Tutaj będzie szybciej. Gdzie ta chodząca elektrownia? Tam kurwa jest. Może w kasynie?
Hello.
Ja doktorka wjebała.
You're a trouble. Some lead.
Kurwa, gdzie on jest do chuja?
What's up? Nice! Can I order room service?
What is it? I'll make my way there.
Nie mam pojęcia, gdzie on jest. Może on poszedł do tamtych. Dobra, chuj z nim.
Oh! Hi! Oh! Hi! Oh!
What's up? Let's go make trouble.
Is it time?
Tam mnie prowadzi? A dlaczego?
Another kill to my
Aha, bo to pod fortecą jest ukryte, no tak.
There you are.
Whoa.
Bo on się w końcu może rozerwać.
retribution.
A to oni tu nie wchodzą ze mną? On tam.
Another kill to my name. You like that?
I'm gonna need some new limbs.
target identified. Commencing attack on hostile target. Please take
company.
Thank you for visiting New Things.
Hey, no one but Emeritus are allowed to carry... You sure you want it to go down this way? You're gonna have...
Oh yeah.
That's some shit right there. That's some shit right there. That's some shit right there. That's some shit.
Damn! Can't run from me.
Hold on.
What the fuck are you looking
Teraz kanibale.
Beg your pardon, but could I...
Mogę poprosić o pocałowanie mnie
How
w dupę.
frightfully uncouth. I'm afraid I'm... Well... Over...
You like that?
Empty.
You like that?
All right.
Dziękujemy, do widzenia. Tylko.
Those Legion and elite troops are bad blood.
You'd be crazy to put your money on either side of a running battle.
It seems that the territories are about to blow up. Those Legion elite troops are bad blood.
How may I be of service? My, such a The White Glove Society has only just made... Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I... Not everyone can wear the finest clothes, but surely we can agree that the most tasteful...
How do you... Welcome to the ult...
You, what do you... Over here! How may I...
Over here.
Over here! Watch out!
Can't run from me.
Watch out.
Come on!
Co to?
Someone got Mr. House.
He lives next to a brothel. Oh no.
Dawno takiego rozpierdolu nie robiłem. Trzeba na różne sposoby przechodzić. A zaraz. Tam ci nie pojadą ze mną.
What's up? Nice! Can I order room service?
What is it? I'll make my way there.
An entire army of upgraded... You got it. I won't say... That's 4 down. Just... Say no more, say no more. That accounts for all the tribes you needed to get to know. You did a super job wrapping things up. And here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turns out the NC... I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale. But according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83... Anyway, it looks like Mr. House thought it was important to... Mr. House ran projections on how the NCR public will react to a defeat. But if Kimball dies at Hoover Dam, there's no obvious scapegoat for them to blame. So that means reduced tourism for up to 5 years. The equations are... Great. A ranger named Graham has been placed in charge of security for the president's visit. Once the president is safe, there's one more... This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years. Take the module to the El Dorado substation and attach it to the power control terminal. Great! When this is taken care of, we'll be all set for the Legion...
Oh, it's... Anything's better than staying here.
Is it time?
What's up? Let's go make trouble.
Gdzie doktorka wjebała? To jest doktorek. Dlaczego jego na freeside nie ma? No to pytanie. Kurwa, doktorek. Ach, chuj z nim. Sierżant Granton. Tutaj gdzieś chyba łaził. Nie wiem, czy na górze, czy tutaj.
Legion can count on that.
A, no chwila, gdzie on kurwa jest?
We've got a lot to do to prepare for the president's visit. I've heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help us out. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the president's visit and not much time. Once we start, we'll... Are you... Good. The president doesn't arrive until tomorrow. Get some... Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty, and the crowd is already... We've got a busy day. The plan is to get through... So I'll be overseeing the security team personally. And it's a good bet that the Legion is gonna try something to... We'll do whatever it takes to get the president through this... President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any last-minute security sweeps or take a look around for any... Once you're ready, meet me outside on the observation deck. Don't take too long.
Be up on that ridge. Or if I didn't care about escaping, maybe that near tower. With a landing pad behind us.
You better get out of here.
Hey! He's coming to give a big fancy speech to all us troops. I'm pretty excited. He's giving me a medal. We need to keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
If I was the assassin, I'd be on that bridge. If I didn't care about escaping, maybe that near tower. Or the landing pad.
Only engineer. No one can go upstairs. Only NCR engineer. The president is visiting today. Okay.
Nothing is gonna...
Move along.
Hey, I heard about you. Thanks, we haven't... I don't know about that. You know what? I think it's best. Nope, haven't...
Have you finished your security? Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. It's showtime. Let's not mess this... Now, if you'll excuse me...
Do you mind?
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices. It is because of men and women like Private First Class Jeremy Watson that Nevada and the new California Republic remain free and secure. Born in a tin shack on the outskirts of one pine, Jeremy Watson never had it easy. His father worked as a caravan guard on the short loop, and his mother, like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the Brotherhood War. Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured. But the time came when they could no longer shoulder the burden alone. 12 years ago, they called out for help, and the Republic heard them. Troopers, rangers, just like you, answered the clarion call. Men and women stepped forward to say, I will carry the weight. And at Owens Lake, we made true on our promise, driving out the raider tribes to establish a lasting peace in the eastern Sierra Nevadas. We carried the weight, and though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us. 10 years ago, Chief Elise met with representatives of the Desert Rangers to discuss terms of what would become the Ranger Unification Treaty. The treaty was more than a resolution to welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic. It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of this regime. There are some back home who... It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of this regime. There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting? What does Nevada to us? Sometimes we forget that the light of our society shines beyond our borders. Sometimes we take those privileges for granted that our forebears fought so hard to achieve. We must always remember that wherever Californians stand, we carry our principles with us. Equal respect, representation, and protection under the laws of a just republic. This was the same fire that burned in the heart of the old world that preceded us. We are the heirs of that civilization, torchbearers eastward of the Pacific, into the darkness of this wasted land. When the Republic called on the men and women of California to carry that fire across the Mojave, Jeremy Watson answered. You answered. Together you carried the weight. And when PFC Watson's platoon came under attack at Forlorn Hope, he took the greatest risk. Not only for his fellow Californians, but for California itself. He was prepared to make the most noble of sacrifices to defend the principles of our republic, even here, on Nevada soil. His actions are a beacon to all of us who stand here today in tribute to his valor. Private First Class Jeremy Watson, on behalf of the Senate and people of the new California Republic, it is my honor to present you with the Star of Sierra Madre. Not far from this spot, a monument stands.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
It is my honor to present you with the Star of Sierra Madre. Not far from this spot, a month. It is my honor to present you with the Star of Sierra Madre. Not far from this spot, a month. The men and women who fulfilled the promise we made to the Desert Rangers. Its back is inscribed with the names of the troopers and rangers who carried the weight. And because they made the most noble of sacrifices, it did not break us. 4 years ago, we held this dam. 4 years ago, we carried the weight. 4 years ago, we drew a line through the Mojave as clear as the Colorado River. A line that Caesar cannot cross. Today, you stand here with our brothers and sisters to hold that line. Today, you honor all Californians by carrying that weight. Today, you are the waves of the Pacific, pushing ever eastward. You are the sequoias rising from the Sierra Nevadas, defiant and enduring. You are the great western light of California, torchbearers in the darkness, living reminders of all that is best in our republic. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. What the hell are you waiting for?
You be keeping an eye.
Let's go.
Damn it. I can't believe the Legion actually got someone past our security. Good job catching him. I'll have a security team sweep the area to see if the Legion... I'm also canceling the President's speech. We'll have a Not...
4 years ago, we held this dam. 4 years ago, we carried the weight. 4 years ago, we drew a line through the Mojave as clear as the Colorado River. A line
you be
that Caesar cannot cross.
What the hell? This must control some sort of bomb that he was going to use. Nice work catching this. I'll have my ring.
Today, you stand here with our brothers and sisters to hold that line. Today, you honor all Californians by carrying that...
Not now.
4 years ago, we held this dam. 4 years ago, we carried the weight. 4 years ago, we drew a line through the Mojave as clear as the Colorado River. A line that Caesar cannot cross. Today, you stand here with our brothers and sisters to hold that line. Today, you honor all Californians
be keeping
by
an eye-
carrying that weight.
A bomb on the President's vertibird. We have to get the President out of here now. I'll cancel this. We can't relax until we get the President...
Today, you are the waves of the Pacific, pushing ever eastward. You are the sequoias rising from the Sierra Nevadas, defiant and enduring. You are the great western light of California.
I'm out of here.
Good job today. We got the president out safe and sound. I couldn't have done it without you.
Guess my eyes won't play up tricks after all.
Next stop, Hoover Dam. Why does every... Nice! Can I order room service?
We should get to the Hoover. I'll make my way there.
Not to worry. Hey, as long as you're not asking me.
Zaraz wracam.
President Kimball survived his visit to Hoover Dam. Nice one. Don't you love seeing the Lucky 38 all? Exciting news! The Legion's massing troops in a staging area east. Great! So I've been looking over Mr. It turns out there are two ways we can win. You could route the dam's power output to the facility under Fortification Hill. That'll restart its reactor, just like you did with the... That'll wake up the Securitron army you left on standby and give us enough force to push the Legion and the NCR straight out of the... The other option is destroy the dam's generators. Without those, it's just a big bunch of concrete. The NCR won't have any reason to stick around. You don't have to decide yet. For now, all you have to do is take this override module and... Good luck!
Stop right there. There's a left.
Hi! Nice to see you again. So, we can blow up the dam's generators, or that'll activate a certain army of Securitrons and set them loose to... Yes! This is gonna be... I'm unlocking the east power plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside...
Frag out!
We're here as promised. Now let's...
You won't escape me. Like that? Had enough?
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, many graves in the east are filled with those who... It is Kaiser's will this gate to the west bear the... We shall see how brave you are when nailed to the walls of Hoover Dam. Enough, degenerate!
Come on!
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of... Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. Give those plum fucks... And, well... Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? Was just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar. I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let some courier walk the wasteland. Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound of NCR bullets, huh? Look, I know you're riding high right now, but let me tell you, you ain't pissing on me right now. You're pissed. You've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know how far that claw stretches. Fuck with the bear. You want me to make tracks out of here? Head back west? Tail between our legs? No. I came for a fight today. And if you're looking to make me budge, you better have a damn good left. Right now, that's all that's standing there. Well, except for the corpses. So that's your plan? Hold the dam here all... Figured as much. Come on, you sons of bitches, we're...
Over here!
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after we won, but, well, I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my personality. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I'm offline. But I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters, so they know what to do. So that's where I'll be, off making a few changes. We accomplished a lot together. It was fun.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery
Guys,
of
New Vegas.
cheated death once again, and the Mojave wasteland was forever changed.
Dobra gierka w chuj.
The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas. He ensured Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Invigorated by his travels with the courier, Raul once more took up his guns in memory of his lost Rafaela. Soon after, the Mojave was filled with tales of the ghost vaquero who hunts down those who prey on the weak.
With little law left in the wasteland, the boomers continued to defend themselves against the prospectors and scavengers invading their territory.
Veronica put her moral sensibilities aside and supported the Brotherhood's new campaign of aggression as best she could. Yet, deep down, she understood that it meant their end would surely be soon to follow.
Their leaders destroyed by the courier, the fiends scattered throughout the wasteland. Without the organization of Motor Runner, Cook, Violet, and Driver Nephi, they were easy prey.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
Arcade was proud to have been one of the defenders who helped repel the Legion from Hoover Dam.
He was prouder still to see the area freed from the shackles of the NCR and Mr. House. Though independence for New Vegas was not all he hoped it could be, Arcade used his enclave knowledge and technology to keep order wherever he could.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Goodsprings thrived. More travelers stopped by Goodsprings on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
The slaughter of the Van Graffs in the Crimson Caravan caused no end of trouble for NCR back west. Already struggling, NCR's supply lines suffered further as the two caravans withdrew support, until the massacre in the east was resolved. Cass lived to see the courier bring down 3 armies, and by her count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Encouraged by the courier to take her medication regularly, Lily's mind eventually attained a semblance of clarity. Her memories dulled by the pills, she cast aside the recording of her grandchildren, no longer remembering its significance.
The Kings retained their control of Freeside, and while they continued to favor the needs of locals, they tolerated the citizens of the defeated NCR.
Shaped up by the courier's advice, the Misfits distinguished themselves during the Legion's attack on Camp Golf. Mags was finally promoted to sergeant, and the rest of the Misfits received an official commendation. They continued to serve with distinction for many years.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the Vault 19 powder gang tormented the Mojave wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
After Hoover Dam, Sheriff Myers runs Prim with his own style of frontier justice. He deals with most folks fairly, but now and then someone winds up dead with little to no evidence against them.
Despite distinguishing themselves during the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, the Rangers' victory was short-lived due to the courier's interference. Chief Hanlon personally directed the evacuation of the Rangers to Mojave Outpost as they fell back into NCR territory. Bitter over the waste of life in the Mojave, Hanlon stepped down from his post. After a campaign in which he denounced Oliver's and Kimball's hawkish imperialist ways, Hanlon was elected as the Senator of Reading.
After their bold arrival at Hoover Dam, the remnants disappeared as quickly as they came. Legends of their power spread throughout the Southwest, a reminder of why people once feared the sight of vertibirds in the sky.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Dobra, ja uciekam, do później. Może jeszcze coś odpalę dzisiaj. Zobaczymy, jak coś to do później.